to talk about the reported speech. Okay, that's it. What is the reported speech? Okay, the reported speech is used when you want to warn something, when you want to say, report something that somebody else had talked in the past. For example, you saw somebody saying something and you want to tell a third person. Okay, so for example, imagine that I meet my girlfriend and my girlfriend says, I love you. Okay, and now I want to tell the thing I listened, this thing I witnessed. Okay, so for example, I will tell you, okay, my girlfriend said she loved me. Okay, so I would never say my girlfriend told me she loved me. Okay, I mean, you will eventually find that, but this is not grammatically correct. When you report to something that was said in the past, you have to skip one layer in the past. Okay, she said she loved me, right? Not she said she loved me. Okay, because I'm reporting about something in the past. Okay, so I don't want you to be worried with that whole board, all these words, this information, right? Because you got already the idea. Okay, when you use the reported speech, you mention something that was said in the past. Okay, so you will always walk backwards, you will always mention about the past. Okay, so it's pretty obvious. So for example, when you have a sentence like this, I am enjoying my job. Imagine that somebody said in the past, you saw your boss saying, I am enjoying my job. Okay, with that voice. That's the voice I always do for bosses, right? And you want to tell people that he was enjoying his job, right? You cannot say he is enjoying. He was enjoying, right? Because the moment in which he said that is in the past. So now you are talking about a sentence said in the past, right? So I am enjoying my job becomes, okay, so Diane is the boss now, right? So let's use a feminine voice. So I am enjoying my job becomes Diane said that she was enjoying her job. Okay, Diane said only helps us to use the reported speech. We could even use she told me or Diane told me, right? So I am enjoying my job. She said she was enjoying her job, right? So you always have to report to the past. Okay, I worked yesterday. Okay, this is nice because the sentence is already in the simple past. Okay, so you have to, it's very strange, you have to walk 2 layers into the past. Okay, so you cannot say she told me she worked yesterday. No. Now you're getting sophisticated at English. You have to use past perfect, which is the past before an action in the past, right? So remember, past perfect, you have 2 actions, right? So she told me she had worked the day before. That's fantastic, right? That's it, okay? When we use present perfect, Andrew has just arrived, okay? They said that Andrew had just arrived. Okay, again, the same situation, because the simple past and the present perfect are in the end 2 different ways of using the past, right? So Andrew has just arrived. Okay, do you remember that we used the present perfect to mention about things that just happened, right? That happened now, right? But now we have to use 2 levels of the past. Andrew has just arrived. We use the past perfect. They said that Andrew had just arrived. Okay? When we have the future with will, I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? It was a promise. Right? Now we have to report about a promise made in the past. So he said that he would talk to me on the following day. That's very nice. So when he said that, he said tomorrow. Okay, but now that we are mentioning about the day that came after the sentence was said, we can use the following day. So it's slightly different. It's better than saying tomorrow, right? He said that he would talk to me on the following day. So whenever you report about something said in the future, in the moment the person said, you will report using the would, the modal verb, right? Okay, these two cases are interesting because they work differently, okay? So when you have an imperative, you want to tell somebody to do something, okay? Please open the door, okay? You will use the infinitive version of the verb, okay? So for example, please open the door becomes, he told me to open the door, okay? Close the door, he told me to close the door, okay? Shut up, he told me to shut up, right? That's nice. And whenever you have a sentence with must, another modal verb, for example, John must study more, okay? When you use must, you're talking about obligation, duty, right? You will report to that using had to because you don't have a version of must in the past, right? So my father told me that John had to study more, okay? So I don't want you to memorize this. So if you have simple present, you have to use simple past. Don't memorize. You have to get the idea, okay? That's it. Moving on, we have some expressions. What is the first expression we have? And so on, okay? I invited my friends, my relatives, my teacher, my pet, my neighbors, my friends from school, my friends from gym, and so on, and so on, and so on, okay? So, and so on, it works like etc. Something that keeps going, keeps going. I invited my relatives, my teacher, and so on, okay? That's it. Very easy to use. Make yourself comfortable, okay? Whenever you have guests in your house, for example, your family, your friends, that's the first thing you should tell them, okay? Come in, make yourself comfortable, okay? Sit down on a comfortable chair. Have some snacks. Would you like some coffee? Make yourself comfortable, okay? Let's see the example. Make yourself comfortable. I'll get some drinks. Okay, that's my kind of party, right? The next one is, it seems that, okay? It seems that your friend is a little stubborn, okay? So you have a suspicious over something, and you could say, it seems that, okay? So you have it's close to looks like, okay? But looks like you use for appearance, right? And physical things, right? It seems is like for abstract things. So it seems that you are a bit worried. It seems that it might rain today, okay? So you have a clue, you have suspicious, you have the evidence. It seems that, okay? And finally we have nothing, right? That's it. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next lesson.